Alright, what's up yins guys? This video is similar to the one video that I was talking about how secret informants advance themselves, but I'm going to build onto it because like I said, we talk about this and add to it, it'd be a long ass video. Okay, now I want to put these secret informants in this video. I want to make it into how these secret informants, or you have, when you talk about your gang stalking, you got your handlers. It can be somebody you will smoke a joint with, or somebody you meet that, oh, do you drink? You want to go drink? And the handler can be like, instead of just like, nothing wrong with, hey, your best friend, it's always looking out for each other. It's not like that anymore. These people that almost they almost get mad when they don't want to like worm their way into your life. They find out, for example, maybe you do drink, or maybe you just don't drink. You're like maybe like me, you're financially got other priorities you'd rather have first. But I want to put this into different age groups, whether you're a dude or a chick. I want to make this how always this shit being propagated on TV, how they want to make you depressed, that you need these medications on top of medications. Now you get this one, oh no, now you can get prescribed this other one on top of another medication. And then a little bit in parentheses, these people, a lot of them, higher amount, are actually women and girls, and it's kind of spooky. And guys are in it too, how they're acting under the guise like they want to prevent self-harm, and if you say a solution to it that's simple, they don't want to make anything simple, literally egging people on to self-harm and be depressed. And they're making, oh, they perpetually have a disease. Don't talk or don't criticize, or don't go around, even if you don't criticize them, don't go around showing people something that they can do, which is like on another video I was talking about this on the YouTube. If you do something else that's a fitness-oriented thing, especially the way I do it, oh, you look crazy or violent. Oh, and in case any of you other assholes are watching, to make a remark about the one video, here's to you, you guys that make these statements that, this here is the face of unmedicated mental illness. And then when you ask these people, say if you're one of those watching now, you have yet to define to me why it's a mental illness. Am I supposed to just not have any opinions about something? For example, I'm not even paranoid like these other people. I give another scenario and doing people a fucking favor, but I'm actually on here just because of some of you fuckers, because I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's my fucking YouTube, just like that other dude that does fitness videos. It's my fucking... I want people out here criticize me, but you have yet to give me a manifesto. What moral platform, under what authority you say this? Like I don't know. I guess, or tell me how I'm supposed to act or what I'm supposed to think. Evidently, one, just saying any kind of shit I want, just... I should be in some clique, and just, whether it's in somebody's religion or one of your other cliques, maybe you don't like religion, you don't like, I don't know, what the fuck are you, communist daddy, or maybe some other alternative religion or cult type of thing? What the fuck are you? And I'm supposed to maybe be in, if I say something wrong, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to just basically come on here and just say some shit, just to be like this. Oh, and I guess, and saying whatever the fuck I want is also, not only is saying whatever the fuck I want a mental illness, also doing it while showing people things that I do that I want other people to see, dudes or chicks, say, whether it's about these gang stalking videos, showing people stuff that you can do and just not saying shit on videos. And I put it in the corner of my videos because I found out, instead of my boring ass talk videos, maybe whether you hate it or like it, maybe you can say, well, watch it and say, oh, what the fuck? Maybe give you something that'll entertain you, humor me with it in the corner. And it also, and I want other people to do something like that, get dudes or chicks, so that I can walk around. The object of the game is not only saying shit in the videos, that I can just walk around. Whether I'm saying shit doesn't mean I ain't thinking it. Just walk around with a smirk on my face and not give a fuck. But the new social engineering classes, I mean, they want to make everybody maybe certain kind of colors, maybe dress in these childlike t-shirts and shorts now, or these other make you make everybody some kind of cross-gender or transgender thing or snowflake thing. That, oh yeah, I should put a clip in this between this video. Anything you do in fitness is it's a hyperactivity disorder now, and now it's maybe you have some issues, or maybe they consider you you're a retard. Don't put comments on your video you're a retard. But I want to show clips for an example of some of these social engineers. There's a video that I should put a link to the whole video, but I should put clips in it about these dudes, these emasculation classes that these, I guess that's neo-feminist shit, and they're in with these transgenders. They want people to, whether you're a transgender or not, there's these dudes that they're all talking there during these emasculation classes, and their eyes, every single one of their faces, and they're making with their mouths when they're talking, like they look like they're on some kind of medication, and they're stupid short haircuts and all that. And I mean, I'll show you clips on the middle of this, because this is what they want you to be, that's why they're saying now, anything you say, for one thing, what I'm saying now is, oh, it's what AI, you guys on here, if you got this far with your comments on unmedicated mental disorder. Really? Oh, you're not supposed to just say whatever the fuck you want. You got to be just cringe, ask permission for whatever, click, and maybe work your way. Be graced with working your way up as a little bit more of a human, or some kind of, like I said, is there some kind of manifesto or rule book? I mean, I have yet to any of you guys write anything down in comments, so so you're not allowed to run your mouth. It's called running your mouth now. It's a mental disorder now. And then if you show people anything else that you're doing physically and recommend it to other people as a reason why you can walk around with a smirk on your face and just say and think what you want, that's a mental disorder too. I mean, that kind of dovetails into a video I made about that one guy, Sinatra Speaks, about how they want to make fitness like a mental disorder now, and make it violent. And if you're getting more women, on these social media. I did videos about how this other guy on YouTube is calling out fake ones, but there are some ones, if you don't fake it, be dishonest, you start out small and people will notice that. People will actually start to harass you. Like I said, turn your coworkers, your bosses will turn into people that they want to flag you as whatever, or say whatever you do or say is some kind of you're psychologically and morally, and even morally deficient or deranged or whatever. So there's more and more of these social engineers, though, creating this thing. They're doing it in the public schools now. I mean, they're trying to make everybody equal. They're getting more afraid that anybody, whether men or women, are doing anything to better themselves, so they can not only be smart, they can walk around and say shit like us in videos, walk around with a smirk on our face and say that want to get stronger, smarter, or whatever. And you got people on there now too. These people were actually pretty much brainwashing half of your coworkers. Maybe some, like I said, they want to get out of work and go drink or do whatever the hell, and then the other people are just different statures. I'm not saying because of their fat or because they're skinnier than you at all, but they're turning that now into, oh, you're supposed to just go to some work or some job and you're only employee and that's it. And then maybe you're one of the people that are in the lot more drinking and smoking crowds and get stoned or whatever. There's a set of rules there, and where you're literally people try to shame you, like you're this, isolate you. You're just this weirdo. What are you doing that stuff for? You know what I mean? And they'll either do this, get in groups, do the stoner laugh. But this is not like some of the people you know once in a while that are stoners and smoke a joint and drink a beer once in a while are like that. Matter of fact, there's some of them that are quite the opposite, that don't follow the rules. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but then you get the other crowd, the opposite, say in your workplace or in your college or your school. Well, like I said, in the public schools now, they want to make sure both dudes and chicks, you don't want to do anything that hurts people's feelings or anything. Now, you don't want to walk around with your head too high and more confident because of anything, because of a balance of maybe some newly acquired physical and inner and mental strength. Matter of fact, some of the extreme, what I call regressive conservatives in religion, that people were missing this, where you got now the liberals and the conservatives are fighting. And all of a sudden, just because you support a right to bear arms, a liberal is going to say, oh, you're really, I'm a conservative? I'm not Bible thump enough to be a conservative. Matter of fact, I always say there's not just a regressive liberal, there's a regressive conservatives. You'll get the conservatives that right to bear arms, and you might have the more athletic Christians out there that are more into sportsy than I am. But then I've encountered these ones, the regressive conservatives, that are like, that more fall into the category, which you see a lot on YouTube, about how saying yoga and certain exercises, doing something from the core, even though yoga is satanic, but even if it's not yoga, anything from the core to develop inner strength, now they're saying it's demonic. And these, unlike the athletic Christians or whatever, that some of them you get along with, you know what I mean? I worked in charities next to or whatever too. The regressive ones, you can actually see the regressive conservatives, unlike the athletic ones, a little bit more actually muscular and built than these, and they play more sports. These other ones tend to be skinny neck, these skinny arms, and it's almost like they're walking around like it's, but yet they walk around with a smart mouth and they try to talk down to you. You almost feel like you want to grab them by the mouth and just or smack them, give them a good smack them in the head or something. But usually they're these skinny arms, and they're wearing skinny arms and skinny legs and these cargo pants with their skinny little legs, and then their skinny little arms, and these T-shirts that may have been maybe a smaller size, and they got these skinny arms with these little sleeves, and they're literally almost like a type of T-shirt shorts that almost flatters their skinny body, like it's noble, and it's anything. These are the kind of people that like are on your YouTube that are like saying anything you do strength from the core is satanic. So you don't just got the regressive, like the extreme left and extreme right, and regressive liberals, and then conservatives. Like, oh, they were saying now if you're conservative, all of a sudden you right to bear arms, you're a conservative. I have to support the right to bear arms, but you can't call me a conservative. They'll mislabel me. I'm not Bible thumper enough. I have my own, the right to read certain other kind of books, like I have done in videos. So now even in the far left, in the left and the right, what they call the far left and the right, you got, say the left has you got kind of left or right within it, and then the right, left, and in a conservative side, you got the regressive ones and the, and the better minded ones. Then you got the left, and then you got the extreme left. Some of them are like a little like this and like this, and one of them is a little worse than the other. You know what I mean? Hell, you can even have the occasional moderate marijuana smoker or a drinker that's kind of, you almost want to say neoconservative type of thing that is smarter and stays the fuck away from these other people that'll get you thrown in jail, like these cliques that are like parasitic. They want to get you addicted to all this other stuff. That you can make a whole video on that. That them are looking out for handlers, in the gang stalking too. They want to like, but unlike them, you got the ones that are in the regressive, the regression. Yeah, you got the regressive Christian side and the regressive other side. That maybe the drinkers or smokers. Both of them, when you get in there, you're literally told, to not embarrass them in so many words that what you're allowed to think and what you're not allowed to say. One side, if you're in with the wrong clique, you can get beat up for that, if not kicked out and just alien. If you're not just kicked to the curb and just alienated and scare you with maybe threaten you with threaten with the scaring of you of being alienated, and scare you with that, threaten you with alienation and then isolation, like there ain't life after their drinking and smoking crowd. Then you got and then what? You got nowhere else to go except this conservative side where you're in the wrong group. In the religions, they want to control you. They want to tell you how to dress, and maybe the way you walk around. You're walking around too confident, cocky. I mean, they want you to. You got when they start to say to humble yourself. Other words, do what your handlers say. When you got somebody that's befriending you and when they want to convert you into religion, they're literally a handler. And they'll even start coming around and checking on you, and I mean too. Oh yeah, they'll get slightly told or chastised. You're talking a little too intelligently. Too much. You're supposed to be reprogrammed. And then you can be kind of discreetly, if they give up when you cast you out too, or you're not assumed. They'll say that, oh, you're probably on crack or on these drugs because they're mad. But then you go in this, and they might even have you get kicked out or alienated by them, like there's nowhere else to go or whatever, too, or you're the devil. Or maybe even they know somebody that's more influential in, say, the police or whatever, or have you thrown in jail. But then the other side, unlike throwing you in jail, they have you, if you don't just get kicked to the curb or alienated, have you beat up. Stuff that they're not allowed to have your own mind. You can get beat up for that. So in certain crowds there, what I mean, and drinking and smoking side, if you're in a certain city, I mean, you can even get shot. So some of these people out there that they want to legalize marijuana, just for a drink, better off to stay home and do it. I mean, my motto always is, anything that takes money makes your money less, leave it alone. And you make X amount of dollars, it'll look like more if you don't have any cigarettes or anything. You know what I mean? So when you're on that radar too, as people ask you, you have a cigarette or whatever, you notice that you don't beg for a cigarette, they start acting nice at first, and they start getting passive aggressive and making little jokes. Like one guy made in a comment, if you're not get who this guy is, I ought to show his comment because he made really good. If you're not in one clique or the other, you're going to get harassed. And you got one part of some Christians that they want to be in the religion because they know the shit that's going down, and some of them believe in the gang stalking, so to speak. They want to be in their religion and church just to hide from that. You could relate to them a little bit. You know what I mean? They know what the game is, and they're just trying to hide from it. And you get some of them that know the other so-called Christians in there, they ain't right. You know what I mean? So if you ain't in a clique here or there, all of a sudden people get mad, and Yeah, like some people, like I says, whether you're converted into a certain people and a religion for somebody else's benefit, that's a handler, and their benefit. Yeah, they get their rewards. If it isn't, it's more like a social reward, not like what the gang stalkers are talking about. They're saying they're paid gang stalkers out there, but when you're converted to religion, this person, you're a handler when he's doing it, bringing you into religion for his own benefit, dishonestly telling you what to do and what to think, right? He's your handler. He's maybe not getting financial reward like some of these other people that make gang stalking videos are saying. He's getting a social reward. Look at me, I converted another one, and there's other privileges and prestiges, and yes, they're advancing themselves, and then any other sides like the drug crowd, you get a handler, somebody wants to buddy up. Unlike in a religion, somebody wants to convert you to religion, you get this person that all of a sudden wants to be your buddy and go out and drink or whatever. The wrong ones. I'm not saying they're all like that. Make no mistake about it, they almost want to be an alpha of the thing and have you hanging on their every word, and who they might be buying these drugs from these people or whatever too. Make no mistake about it, they want to be your handler, bring somebody else in, and maybe they're getting financial extra benefits. That's how those fuckers operate too. So unlike these other people saying gang stalking is a conspiracy theory, right? I think you ask any of these police, I don't know if they call it gang stalking, but they know how these fucking people operate. Um, they're not pushers anymore. They're more like handlers. They want to be your friends. And then they want to just they don't want you kind of taking charge once in a while, saying, you know what, or just speaking your own mind and disagreeing with something. They want these people. They look for somebody with a lower self-esteem. Not that any of you guys out there that are watching my videos, just because you smoke a joint once in a while or drink once in a while, that ain't the issue. I'm trying to say to you that you may have had a couple of these people, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, that maybe they want you to go somewhere drink with them, and all of a sudden you're supposed to hang on their every word and not have your own opinions, and you be in there clicking. You're supposed to be all scared. You know what I mean? That's what I see in it. So anybody that wants to say about unmedicated mental disorder or whatever, these people are on there not just trolls. They really want somebody medicated and just have your brain totally sucked out of your head. That's what the hell people want, Everybody. So you got to be select, really choosy on your own people that you allow to have around. You know what I mean? And the best way to do it is, you don't have to say gang stalking is some big conspiracy theory. My thing is more simple. I say what the fuck I want, and I say these things are real simply because I don't worry about falling into that shit. People get mad. I get stalked every once in a while, and people play their games and retaliate because they know I don't fall into that shit because I don't got the time. I got my own priorities first. And that's the whole deal in a nutshell.